Welcome to the July full moon gathering. Today's gathering is dedicated to the life and work of Joanna Macy, and we will be offering her our poem today as she gently lets go of her body, and we offer her so much thanks for all that she has given in this life. Love is how humans flock. Love is how we murmurate. Amongst the masses, we find our people, figure out the right distance, and then we change together and we thrive. Adrienne Maree Brown. Welcome to this full moon gathering, the Capricorn full moon, sometimes known as the buck moon. Just noticing what it's like to locate yourself inside of this yearly cycle more fully as we come together today. My name is Abby and I am one of the team here at TreeSisters, and it is a great pleasure to welcome you into this sacred circle today, this moment that we get to be together out of regular time under the bright beaming light of the full moon. So for over 10 years, TreeSisters has been supporting women and communities to restore and reforest, whilst also inspiring all of us to gather in circle. And these calls are offered each month at the full moon as an opportunity to feel our strength as we unite in community and to ignite our passion and our activism through our togetherness and our inspired creativity. So you probably already know that TreeSisters' primary reason for being is to reinstate a culture of reciprocity with nature, making it as normal to give back as it currently seems to be to extract. So while these calls are free, if you need them to be, they are also here as an invitation to you to give back. So I'd love to invite everyone here to offer something to the trees, and if you're not already a monthly donor, to perhaps consider signing up to become one. And if you are a monthly donor, we really want to express our appreciation and our thanks to you. We now also have the possibility of making a donation direct through this platform. You might be able to see the offers tab with a little red dot on it next to the chat box. And your donations really are so valuable, as they are the thing that directly impacts and uplifts and enables women and communities to restore their lands and forests. So today we are gathering for the fifth call in this series, exploring the delicate dance of pattern and chaos, both in nature and in our embodied experience. And in this gathering, we'll be exploring the pattern of murmurations, the living pattern of subtle sensing that allows for a collective intelligence to form, becoming one body in motion. And we will gather our noticings into an offering, a co-created prayer or poem offered to the wild, self-organizing intelligence of murmurations. So I'd love to hear from some of you, especially if this is your first time in joining one of these calls lives. Can see some familiar names here. Anya near Edinburgh. Gayleen, morning from the wet coast of Canada. Joining from the traditional lands of the Cowichan tribes and Malahat Nation, grateful for Gaia's abundance and offerings. And Donna in Northern Ontario. Georgina in Texas. Julie, a beautiful early morning from the east coast of Australia. Roz, New South Wales, winter blessings here. So good that we're holding so many different seasons between us. Linda, so glad to be with everyone today. Liz, greetings from the traditional lands of the Northern Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Eastern Shoshone. Cynthia, in Michigan, strawberry season. Greer in Southwest France. Greer and Sophia. Alison from an overhot Hungerford in West Berkshire. Yes, it's a little overhot here too. Margina in Yosemite. Roxanne, Northern California. Paul, Worcester, Massachusetts. Pam, a warm evening in West Yorkshire. And Amy in New York City. Great, really good to have you all here. Lynn from Southern Delaware. Claire in Sheffield. Karen in North Carolina. Gayleen says happy buck full moon. And Shannon in Portland, Oregon. And Pat in Sussex, close to me, where it is also hot. So really good to have you all here today. Oh, Kalina's on the beautiful moon from South Africa. Thank you, Colleen. So just beginning to settle into our kind of global togetherness, how the magic of being able to come together in this way from all of our far-flung places. I'm just going to say a little bit more about what's going to happen on the call. So in a moment, there'll be an invitation to settle into yourself, to just find some comfort and safety, make sure your body has everything that it needs in the space that you're in right now. And then we will travel together into this pattern of murmurations. And at certain points, I will give some instructions for you to come and share what you're noticing in the chat box, which is largely however you're experiencing this journey and these invitations, waking up through your body. And if you are new to these calls, then it is these sharings that form the basis of our co-created community poem. And your participation in the weave of this prayer together is really welcome in whatever way feels comfortable. So please do come and share when asked to, if that feels available to you. And you're always welcome to move your body in any way, if that helps to access felt sensations, to maybe dance or sway, roll or stretch as I guide you, or simply rest back and be comfortable, just tuning into the unique experience within your body. So let's take a breath together. Maybe you want to bring your attention to this beautiful image of the starlings murmurating on the screen. And just beginning to bring ourselves present into this moment, into our bodies, recognizing that we might be arriving here from busyness or the jobs of the day, and just celebrating that you've made this time to come, to gather in circle, to pause and reflect. And there's really no need to be any particular way as you arrive here. However you are in this moment is absolutely welcome. And just recognizing that as we travel into our felt sense, it's possible that we might come close to ourselves in a way that perhaps we haven't in a while. Meaning things may arise, your vulnerability, your tenderness, grief, anger, is really all welcome here. But I want to invite you to just notice if it feels too much or overwhelming. And if that is happening, then to just find a way to come back to noticing the contact with the ground, maybe bringing your hands to your own body, and just really to honor your unique experience. So let's awaken some curiosity for this journey we're going to take together today. And taking a moment now to land your attention on the breath. The breath that holds so many of these patterns. The air spiraling in and spiraling out. The tidal-like movement of the in-breath and out-breath like waves. Simply feeling all of these living, pulsing patterns inside you and outside you. The patterns being breathed and breathing you. And as you breathe, just notice where you're in contact with the ground, your body, earth body. And where are you feeling the support of the earth beneath you? Just letting your attention land there. Feeling if it's possible to yield a little more. And then letting your awareness travel to the space above you. So we begin to locate ourselves inside of the body a little more by drawing the breath up from the earth beneath you, releasing it to the sky, and then inviting the breath down from the sky and offering back the exhale to the earth. And noticing the movement of breathing inside of your body, your nostrils, your lungs, movement of your ribs as the air moves in and out. Becoming more and more present to your own aliveness inside of this moment. And as you settle into your body, just allowing yourself to tune into these intricate patterns, the patterns of life that surround us and inhabit us. The intelligence of these patterns offering us some order and continuity. A recognition that we are part of the living universe. We are inside this interwoven web of relationships. Recognizing the creative tension present in the existence of chaos and pattern. This is the very nature of life. And recalling our last exploration with tessellations and any contact that you made with them over the last month as you gently allow your attention to shift and to land on the pattern that is murmurations. Murmurations, most widely known through the visual spectacle of the flight of starlings, demonstrating the magic of self-organized intelligence, a vast cloud of starlings sweeping across the sky in waves of movement, swooshing and swaying, never colliding, always responsive, but not to a central command, instead to a kind of felt, subtle sensing. And maybe you've seen it before. Thousands of birds moving in perfect, fluid synchrony, rippling and swirling, guided by an unseen rhythm. Each bird attuned to the birds closest to them, forming this collective intelligence, creating one body of motion, an awe-inspiring spectacle. And as we collectively feel into this image or this memory, just inviting it to settle into you. And as it does, if it does, what do you notice arising? What is it like to sense the existence of this deep, unspoken attunement within the birds? Notice what arises as you imagine or remember witnessing this, and just coming and sharing in the chat. What is it like to sense the existence of this deep, unspoken attunement? That maybe as you're recalling witnessing this, or even taking in the image on the screen, what arises in your body in response to that? Just bringing your voice into the chat, and without disturbing yourself too much, then bringing your attention back. And now, imagining, what if your body is like that murmuration? An unfolding, more than the sum of its parts. Your body holding a kind of generative vitality, life in constant motion, adaptation and change, the only known. Newness always emerging, birthing into being. A thousand subtle parts of you within your psyche, within your physicality, emotions, sensations, impulses, tissues, memories, each listening and responding, evolving this living pattern, a kind of wisdom, alive, dynamic, and harmonized. The body's inherent capacity to seek balance, to heal and adapt. Consider how inside of you there are thousands of small things happening at once, pulsing like being in flight, obeying no map, simply listening and responding. Where in my life can I surrender to a shared inner rhythm and trust my body knows? Just notice what arises for you in response to this question. Where in my life can I surrender to a shared inner rhythm and trust my body knows? In coming and sharing any response that you have to that question. Before bringing your attention back to yourself now. And how incredible it is to consider that this is going on at a cellular level throughout the magnificence of our bodies. And from here, it can be rippled out into our communities, into our movements, into how we organize and create change. What might be possible if we gifted our communities our unique skills and personhood, whilst we supported and encouraged others to do the same? Building trust in self and other, building a field of trust, of love, new worlds and possibilities emerging, more wonderful than could even be conceived alone. This kind of cohesive movement and listening, supporting us all to stay with uncertainty and adapt to constantly changing conditions, remaining engaged with the dynamism of being alive and part of a living world inside a living body. And how is it to feel this pattern of truth, of harmony, that we are stronger together, that more is possible through our attunement to each other? Noticing again any sensations that come up for you as you feel this pattern of truth and harmony. Coming and sharing in the chat. This pattern that suggests we are stronger together, that more is possible through our attunement with each other. And then again, returning your attention back to yourself. Noticing how this decentralized leadership really calls on our attention, our ability and natural desire to care, attune, attention as love, an expression of the generosity of our spirit. Entering into deep reciprocity, offering and receiving in this listening dance. Mutual care, kindness, protection, all present in the murmuration, all needs and abilities taken into account, valued, no hierarchy, shared power as we collectively navigate challenge and disturbance, observing and responding, optimizing the way resources are distributed within our communities. All of this requiring a view beyond our individual needs and a delicate, present, loving, attuned, listening and attention. And if your loving, generous attention had a voice and could speak in its purest expression, what would your loving, generous attention be saying? And coming and sharing the words that arise, as trusting whatever emerges, and bringing those words into our shared space. Before gently returning back to yourself, and bringing your attention back to this swooshing and swishing wave in the sky. This murmuration, both free and bound, expressing joy and mutual care. As you observe it now through your imagination, whilst also appreciating the power of this pattern in your own body and the potential it holds in your communities. What is the mood and atmosphere of this pattern of murmurations, the very heart of intelligent collective emergence? Again, coming and sharing in the chat. What is the mood and atmosphere you're sensing into with this pattern? Just bringing your voice once more. Before gently coming back into yourself. And noticing your own center, whilst feeling the connectedness with this community. All of us here today as a living, breathing murmuration, creating together more than any one of us alone simply could. And just returning your attention now to the rise and fall of your breath. And just coming to a place of rest. Inviting the breath and body to settle. Noticing again where you are held. As you begin to gather yourself in to receive. Where there is nothing to do now, but to receive the wonder of your woven words as I share our co-created poem to the beauty of the murmuration. And as I said in the beginning, this poem is offered today to Joanna Macy with thanks and love. So resting back to receive now. In dreams, flow like water. I see you, you see me. Magic in the sky. Complexity out of simplicity. Harmonizing of vibrations. Magic in the sky. This is where I belong. Holding my place in the larger whole. This is where I belong. Wonderment. We are all one. A restlessness for change, magical movement all together, complexity out of simplicity. Glorious starlings, all migratory birds and all our aviary relatives. I notice coherence and multi-generational inherited knowledge, wonderment, magical movement, restlessness, simplicity. I belong. There's a blurring of my own physical boundaries, instinctual, liberated from thought constraints. We are all one bird woman interconnected, sweeping connection, invisibility, head is moving slowly, connected with the potent space around me as real. There's a blurring of my own physical boundaries, instinctual, sweeping connection, surging force, harmony. I see you, you see me, oneness with others, fractal emergence. I remember the look of absolute wonder on my grandson's face the first time he saw the birds in this pattern. The look of absolute wonder, coherence, pure body intelligence, fractal emergence, peaceful flow, surging force, aligned, no othering, inclusive beauty and form, ease and flow, ease, and flow, natural choreography, pure body intelligence. Breathe. Surrender. Inclusive beauty and form, breath dancing seamlessly, connective. Surrender to feeling suspended in fluid responsiveness. Where next? Fractal intelligence. Where next? Pure body intelligence, ease and flow deep within my soul. Brownian motion. Harmony, belonging, communal resonance in dreams. In dreams flow like water. Trusting this organizing intelligence, even though biopsy showed disorganized cells. Trusting this organizing intelligence, even though biopsy showed disorganized cells. Harmony, beautiful belonging, comfortable containment, trusting. Intuitive knowing, my body knows how to let go with every exhale in dreams. Deep within my soul, calling the exiles home to myself. Loving myself, flow like water. Release from out of my head, loving myself. Surrender to feeling suspended in fluid responsiveness, flow. Relax, synchronicity, trust, aligned, invisibility, wonderment. I see you, you see me. Loving myself. Loving myself. Quantum love, emotional fluidity and responsiveness. Walk in truth. Walk in truth. Keep doing what you're doing. Hold my hand so we feel connected. We are love. Hold my hand so we feel connected. Deep listening. My heart swells with love for community. Such a relief to feel part of something more than me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Connection. Quantum love. When I don't feel good, I forget the magnificence of my body. Dancing with the universe, deep within my soul, flow like water. Mutual enrichment. I'm not sure. Dancing with the universe, life and death, light and dark, up and down, joy and grief, rhythms, seasons, cycles and spirals, dancing with the universe, dancing, singing the same song, dancing in unison, belonging, spiral, mutual enrichment. Sometimes I'm so lost in my mental and emotional clutter that attunement to other is the pathway home again. Spiral. Knowing personal is political. Together. We are stronger together. Singing the same song, dancing in unison, gentle flow, inner mirroring, outer compassion. And this is in our individual extracellular matrix, as well as our environmental, extracellular matrix of which we are a participant. My heart swells with love for community. Sometimes I'm so lost in my mental and emotional clutter that attunement to other is the pathway home again. Keep doing what you're doing. Walk in truth, deep listening. Hold my hand so we feel connected. Relief to listen to others' words when I lose my way. We are love. Sharing kindness. Honoring our deep interconnectedness. Love. Love. Truth. I need to trust more. I am you, you are me, I love you, so I also love me. The joy of allowing the soul to sing. The soul to sing, sharing kindness, walk in truth. You're on the right path. Just do it. Trust and let go, over and over and over. We're all in this together. Sharing kindness, honoring our deep interconnectedness. The group holds me up and supports me. Learning more openness to all as one, sweeping joy, joy, pure joy, coherence rising, the beating of hearts together, the beating of hearts together, welcoming collectivity, soft, sensitive, sharing, just do it, letting go, clasping hands, coherence, coherence, wholeness, harmony. I don't have to find my way alone. I am held and connected, clasping hands, letting go, welcoming. Lemuria rising once again. Pure joy. Gentle, intuitive knowledge. My body knows how to murmurate. May we rise up together with nature on wings of love and collective, joyous sharing and creativity for the well-being of all. Harmony, rising like diamonds in the sky, seeing with our hearts. Energizing love of my two children. One song of many on the wing. One song. My body knows how to murmurate. I need to trust more. I don't know. I'm not sure. Keep doing what you're doing. Walk in truth. Dancing with the universe. Humanity would become a symphony of love and peace, rhythms, seasons, cycles, spirals, loving myself, calling the exiles home to myself, natural choreography aligned, breath dancing, suspended in fluid responsiveness, fractal emergence, pure body intelligence, invisibility, bird woman interconnected, bird woman, oneness with others, blurring my own physical boundary, wonderment, magical movement all together. This is where I belong, magic in the sky, oneness with others. Pure body intelligence, coherence, flow, beautiful belonging, comfortable containment, intuitive knowing, soul, home, quantum, love. When I don't feel good, I forget the magnificence of my body. Symphony, dancing with the universe, water walks, the skirts flow, community created along the meandering way, ancestors join us. Such a relief to feel part of something more than me. Dancing, ancestors, community, attuned, flock, swarm and shoal feel so stable. Stable. Singing the same song. Personal is political. We are stronger together. Belonging. Heart swells, inner mirroring, outer compassion, deep listening, sharing kindness, love. Come with me. We are all together. The joy of allowing the soul to sing. You're on the right path. Hold my hand. I am you. You are me. I love you. So I also love me. Deep interconnectedness. Peace. Pure joy. Coherence. Collectivity. Soft, sensitive sharing. Clasping hands. I don't have to find my way alone. I am held and connected, welcoming. I am held and connected. My body knows how to murmurate. May we rise up together, seeing with our hearts like diamonds in the sky. I am held and connected. And just letting the weave of our words together settle and land. Find their resonances with your body in this moment. As you gently begin to find your way back into this current time and space. So that may be through a gentle stretch or a yawn. Just looking around the space that you're in and feeling the support of the ground. And as you do, just reflecting on how it was to hear your words, amongst others, and the experience of hearing the poem as a whole. And really just anything that feels that it would be helpful to speak into the chat box to help integrate the experience that we just shared. Susan, I feel showered with love, ease, and golden woven threads from this community. Beautiful. That's wonderful to hear, Susan. Thank you. Colleen says sweet bliss. Derdika, beauty. These are going on my wall. Yeah, higher vision for our humanity. Don't have to find my way alone. Thank you. Joy of love. Thank you all. Thank you, Donna. Terry says undulating emotions. Paul, meditation guidance experience was magical. I'm glad to hear that, Paul. Fiona, beautiful. Polly, we can be and are one. Yeah, celebration. Amy, I've been loving the interweaving of everyone's words, feelings, perceptions, creating our murmuration of the moment. Yeah. Greer, very powerful and moving. I mean, it's really the design of creating together in this way is really modelled on the murmurations. So it felt like a great joy to explore that more specifically. And such a great way for standing up to fear. Yeah, definitely. Time sweeping us in harmony. Thanks, Nina. Yeah, well, I hope that it's offered a little bit of resourcing for these times, these moments we find ourselves in, to remember we are stronger together. And Trisha, I could feel the connection to everyone, could feel my hands being held. Nina, is there a way to return to our poem? Yes, these will be on the Tree Sisters website and also on the Tree Sisters YouTube channel. So yes, you can listen again. Estrella, love, joy, peace. Pam, sweeping, beauty, joyful, and inspirational. Yeah, it's always incredible how our words connect into something wonderful. Thanks, Annie. Yes. Yeah, we really did murmurate together. A joy to experience. Thank you so much, everyone. And yeah, I'd love to invite you to spend some time getting really present with these patterns in yourself and in your environment, in the communities closest to you, or where things perhaps aren't working so smoothly, and what the pattern of murmurations can really support us to do differently, or ways of coming together. And just continue to notice what happens in your body as you connect to the power of this shared intelligence and way of being. Just take some time to feel this pattern, get curious and make contact. Fiona says, the thing that struck me the most was how it flowed. Yeah, it did. It was very, very flowing. Swooshing. I had that swooshing sense. So I just want to say thanks to Ria for her support today, for bringing us this beautiful murmuration image and for holding things steady. And also just a note to say that these monthly calls will be switching from this platform back to Zoom from September, which it's just to note there's nothing that you will need to do any differently, but just that the screen will look different again. The signing up process will be the same. And I'd love for you to join me again next month as we bring this series to a close. And we will be recognizing the multiple patterns in nature and how they offer some holding and containing for us. So we'll marvel at each of these patterns. And I look forward to being in circle again in August. And to just, to close with some words of Joanna Macy, who I think would be very with the spirit of the Murmuration. She says, grace happens when we act with others on behalf of our world. So sending you off with those wise, beautiful, powerful words, and go enjoy the full moon wherever you are. I look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you, everyone.